We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to The Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy McSquiggums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we get to take a first look at Blood Bowl 3 from Cyanide Studio and Nacon. It's going to release sometime during 2022. We're not sure exactly when. This is part of a closed beta. They reached out to me directly and said, hey, would you like to take a part in this? I'm like, I would. I'm not real good at Blood Bowl. I've tried it a fair few times. It never 100% snapped or resonated with me exactly how to play it. I love the idea. I love the concept. It's a Warhammer franchise. I like all of it. I like everything about it. I've just never really fully got it. So, my goal, my dream, my hope here is that I'm going to be able to play this, learn it, and get to showcase the game a bit more than I did with Blood Bowl 2. I liked Blood Bowl 2, just never really quite, like I said, grasped the whole concept of it. So, without any further flim-flam and ado, let's get into it here. They say that if you go through the campaign, and the Outsiders campaign will tell you all about the tutorial and explains how the game is played, so we get to see anything that's different or new, or if you're new to the franchise, you'll get to see how that goes. Year 2499. Six of the most influential brands of the old world decide to host an extraordinary tournament, the Clash of Sponsors. The best teams answer the call for a tournament which will mark the history of Blood Bowl. Cabal Vision presents 6 notorious sponsors. 6 infamous coaches. That's a nightmare out there. Yes, the ratlings, the dwarves. I love all of it. Oh, block and dodgers. Clash of Sponsors.
Hey there, loser.
What's up?
You really thought that Blood Bowl was just about spilling blood and wrenching balls? You're in the big leagues now.
Sweet.
That's why you need a sponsor. Win your games and I'll get you some contracts with the most powerful companies of the old world. Remember, with big money comes big trickery.
I'm a fan of both of those things. Big money, big trickery, big Macs. Actually, I never had a Big Mac. I know, shocking to be sure, but nope, it's not a thing that I've ever had. Okay. Complete the series of 3 introductory matches to unlock access to campaign competitors for your own teams. The Outsiders. Orchidus Fitness Club, the new chain of sports clubs fostered by the sportswear giant Orchidus, or Orchidas, is the sponsor of this competition that is placed under the banner of pure violence. Okay. Let's do it. And now your host, Orchidus, is proud to present the first coach of the Clash of Sponsors. Oh, he is lovely. Orchidas.
He has an
Varag.
appetite for victory and fresh ghouls. Meet former captain of the Gouged Iron star player, Varag Ghoul-Chewer.
Varag
Varag is a
Ghoul-Chewer.
tactical player, which is rare for an orc. Makes him really dangerous. He kept his team on top of the league for 6 straight seasons.
Today, Varag is the coach of the Outsiders.
Sweet.
I can't wait to see what will ooze out of that vicious mind.
You tell him, Bob. Is that us? Are we him? I don't know what's happening.
The Withenland commoners are stepping onto the pitch. They're a loose alliance of charming ruffians from a variety of races, united by their love of inflicting pain on others.
Tough lads who know how to handle themselves.
All right, Blood Bowl welcomes you. This tutorial will explain the rudiments, of the game, or the rudiments of the game. Get ready to break some jaws.
Kids, listen to me. I'm going to teach you the tricks of the trade.
Sure. The aim of the game is simple. Score touchdowns by taking the ball into the opposition's end zone. The team with the most touchdowns at the end of the match is declared the winner.
This competition is sponsored by Orchidas.
Let's hope it's better put together than their pants.
The position of the ball is clearly visible thanks to the blue halo. Right now, it is close to the end zone of your team. Thanks to Cabal Vision's camera boom technology, you have access to an aerial view of your players. Look at the pitch by turning the camera. To do so, move your cursor to the edges of the screen.
There is no need to introduce Orchidas, the preferred equipment supplier of Chaos teams.
Sure.
That's not all, Jim. They're also the ones with the biggest sizes. I get my stuff from there.
Ah, well, that explains several things.
Uh-huh. All right, we can also use WAS to move around. We can change the angle using Q and E. Now that you've acquired some basics, this game isn't going to be won without your involvement. Select the player close to the ball by hitting them with your left mouse button. Okay, now perform a left click on the square adjacent to the ball in order to plan a move action. Planning allows you to prepare a series of actions that we also call declaration. Alright, your move action is planned. Tell your player to execute the declaration by using the spacebar. Shortcut GO. From now on, you cannot interrupt the declaration. Yeah. Some stride. The movement allowance, MA, characteristic allows the number of squares that a player can move. This is shown on the profile of the selected player. Okay, 6 squares. Nice. What do we do now? Continue your turn by playing a move action of your player onto the square containing the ball. Once the declaration is confirmed, the player automatically tries to pick up the ball. His success depends on a test of his agility characteristic. You can hover the cursor over the characteristics shown on the profile of this player to find out more. Shows how talented the player is at picking up the ball or getting out of tackle situations. The agility characteristic is the number to be reached or beaten with a D6 roll. Okay. All right. Well, let's go for it.
Well done.
2/3
Have the ball
chance.
now.
Nice. In Blood Bowl, most actions are resolved by dice rolls using a random generator that's been certified as beyond reproach by the NAF. On a 6-sided die, a D6, a natural roll of 6 means automatic success, while a natural roll of 1 means automatic failure. You thus have at least one chance in 6 of succeeding an almost impossible action, and the same chance of failing the most trivial of actions. Oh boy.
Basic principles are beginning to sink in.
Which in itself is encouraging.
Yeah,
I
it
wouldn't
is.
go that far.
Well, continue your turn by selecting this player and by planning a move action to the indicated square. Sure. The player is being marked because he's inside the tackle zone of an opponent. These are the 8 squares that surround the player, so he's the 9th one in the middle. Gotcha. Leaving a tackle zone requires a successful agility test. Failing a dodge can lead to the player falling over or, for the most unlucky, death.
So, Bob, what do you think of the training program from Orchidas, the sponsor of this competition?
That you'd have to be very, very strong or very, very stupid to sign up.
That's fair. This display indicates the threshold of success for an agility test. Sure, 67%. A threshold of +3 requires a result of 3 or more on a D6 to pass the test. Confirm. Let's do it.
Nice. Very nice.
We got ourselves a 5, I think, or a 4, depending on which side of the die. Oh, it's a 5. Yeah. Log at the bottom of the left of your screen records all actions and their results. The display can be extended in order to improve readability. I'm good. Now that you have activated a second player, you will notice the previous one who picked up the ball has become inactive. Wow. Oh, sorry. A white circle at his feet turned red. And Blood Bowl players can only be activated one after the other. Think about the sequence of actions for one player before moving to the next.
Now, show me what you got.
I'm hearing in the headphones that the quota of lost or broken teeth hasn't been reached yet in this match. Select the indicated player in order to rectify the problem. Block allows you to attack an opponent. To plan a block against a player, select the ladder a second time with your left mouse click. Your player must be adjacent to the target at the start of the turn.
Hey, at last, some action.
During a block, we compare the strength of both players. The values are equal. Only one dice is rolled. Execute the declaration to start block Start the block by pressing. Okay. They are the same, so let's go for
A
it.
good coach always uses the
We
right
got
player
pow.
for the right job.
The block dice are D6 whose sides display the results of the combat. You got a POW result with the best possible outcome. All right, select the block dice to make it a left click on it. Sure. The POW result allows you to choose the square into which your player will push the opponent. Make a left click on the indicated square. The player can follow up an opponent that he has pushed back. This keeps him in his tackle zone. Follow up.
He's on him now, like a
Big old Spartan
halfling
kick.
on a hot dinner.
Nice blow. That wouldn't be his teeth we see on the pitch. The block ends the activation of the player for this turn. You can no longer move this player after this activation and until the next turn. Alright, you have no more remaining players who can be activated this turn. When this happens, go to the next turn by using the, is that a backspace keyboard shortcut, or clicking on the button at the top of the screen. Success. Challenge completed. Let's go to the next challenge. Alright, that's simple. I mean, I already kind of knew most of that. Alright, action wheel and superior strength. Following a short ellipsis, let us see how the match has advanced. The current situation will allow you to learn more about the block action and its effects. To begin with, select the designated player who is close to the opposition's pipsqueak. The action wheel will allow you to choose from all actions available to your player, as well as carry out special actions linked to skills. You can also check the details of each action. Open the wheel by holding down the left mouse button and select the block action, moving your mouse over it. Confirm. Okay.
Varag, he's a coach who keeps a tight grip.
An ex-slave
Nice.
who whips his players. A real textbook case.
Interesting. So we have higher strength, so we get to roll 2 dice. When you compare the strength values of the 2 players, you will see that you have an advantage. Superior strength allows 2 block dice to be rolled, so twice the chance of getting a favorable result. The number of dice to be rolled is displayed over the head of the target during planning. Your opponent will regret having left his old world halfling hopeful inside the tackle zone of your player. Confirm the block action.
Whoa, 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 not so fast. Take a breath.
It would seem that you don't have what it takes to flatten your opponent. Be careful. The dice with a skull is called player down, a result that you don't want. It is the same as a 1 result on a d6. The attack went badly, and it is the attacker who got knocked down. Your best choice is the dice with the arrow icon. This is called pushback. It allows an opponent to be pushed back by 1 square without knocking him down. As for the POW result, you must choose the destination square and decide whether your player will follow up or not. Alright, so we want the arrow. And I'm going to say we're going there. And I want to follow
They're
up.
still standing.
Alright. Follow up the opponent. You have a player adjacent to the opposition ball carrier. Ooh. Plan a block action on the ladder in the way that you wish. By making the left click directly on the opposition, holding down, click in order. Okay, execute. Got it. Block action. Sure. 3 and 3, so we're even. Alright. An excellent result. Confirm the POW with the left click. Then select the square into which your opponent will be pushed back. It is for you to decide player falls. Alright. We are definitely going to
With
follow up.
fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
I can't believe he missed that action. Oh, dear.
This is bad.
Someone's getting fired in the morning.
The ball. So we knocked him down. We missed the ball. He missed the ball. We missed the ball again. Couldn't catch it. And then it fell to the ground. Following up the opponent, the ball carrier has bitten the dust. When the carrier is knocked down, he automatically releases the ball, which rebounds into one of the adjacent squares. Let us leap forward in time to put into practice what you have learned up until now. All right, our next challenge is coming.
Always give the people what they want.
Now is the time to use what you have learned in order to win this match in the name of the Usinjin Rookies team. Sure. Select the ogre on your team and plan a block action on that ridiculous old world halfling hopeful that is adjacent to him. Alright. Our strength is a little bit higher than his. The strength advantage is enormous, more than double. The scenario allows you to roll 3 dice for the action.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know.
All
That
right.
weedy fella's gonna get
3
splattered.
results are available to
Oh,
you.
I'm
Use what you've
excited,
learned to
Jim.
make the best choice. You know it's the POW. And we're following it
He
up.
won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Okay. The match goes on. Execute a block action by this new player against the opponent who is in the designated square. Okay.
That's a good choice for this play.
Oh no. Oh dear, Luck has finally changed sides. Player down. Grit your teeth. Oh, we've been murdered by his Wolverine claws. Turnover.
Hey, it's all part of the learning process.
Sure. In Blood Bowl, the failure of an action causes a turnover. A turnover brings an immediate end to your turn. Oh. Blood Bowl is a game that challenges you to plan the order of your actions according to the risks involved. Plan wisely in order to lessen the gravity of a premature end of turn. Next challenge. I thought there were only 3
What do you
challenges.
think about what just happened, Bob?
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, I see.
Who needs
There's,
to learn
there's
the
a
rules
total of
anyway?
8 challenges, maybe? No. I don't know what this number is. It's fine. It's fine. Standing your players up. A new turn begins. In this situation, you have a player who is in difficulty. A player who is flat out on the pitch is an easy target and can no longer tackle opposition players. Sure. Stand this player up by clicking on a square and execute the declaration. Sure. Plan a stand up. Got it.
Now, that's important.
You notice that you can no longer plan a block action with this player. A player can only perform one type of action during a standard activation. Standing up is considered a move action, and so during this turn there are only 2 choices. Continue the move action or stay put. Standing the player up costs 3 movement actions or allowance points. Your player still has some of these points left. Continue his move action by removing him from the opponent's tackle zone and placing him in the indicated square. Execute the declaration with... Okay. I mean, we have to dodge.
Fast and impossible
We
to tackle. The fans will love it.
Remember that an opponent who retains his tackle zone will automatically attempt to tackle when one of your players tries to escape from it. The dodge skill of your player allowed him to reduce the risk. Okay.
I get the feeling there are going to be some fireworks.
The opposition ball carrier is inside the tackle zone of your ogre. Quite a mistake. Give him a demonstration of brutality by using the difference in strength between the 2 players. Plan a block action with your ogre. Got it. I'm all over
Count
this.
those teeth, Jim.
Oh.
They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a
Defender
few
stumbles,
seconds' time.
defender stumbles. All right. This dice result is called Stumble. The effect is similar to a POW if the opponent doesn't have the dodge skill. Your target has no such advantage. You can choose this result without any worries and knock him down. Okay. Choose a destination square. I mean, I guess I'm going to push him over there. And your ogre doesn't risk much in the middle of opposition players. Follow up the target and put him in an advantageous position for the next turn.
Ba-ba-bang! Headshot!
Bada-bada-bang!
A prone
Headshot.
player is a dead player. Oft times at any rate.
You have wiped out the opposition ball carrier. The ball rebounded into a free square. Perfect opportunity to make a final sprint. Oh, is that our boy right there? It is. One of your players is perfectly positioned to attempt this action. Select him with the left click and confirm the movement. Let's do it.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball.
Oh.
And now the opposing team has paid the price.
Now make him run into the end zone. Your player can try to rush an extra 2 squares beyond his movement allowance. They are shown by this exclamation mark. Okay, sure. To move into each of these squares, a roll of d6 is required. On a result of 1, your player falls over, and it's a turnover. However, you got to take a risk if you want to win. Execute the declaration with the space bar. go. We got 83%.
I
Booyah!
think it's a touchdown.
We got some touchdown. That's right. Look at our cheerleaders cheering us on. We told them to behave, and they took it literally. Sorry. We'll continue to objectify women here for a little bit longer. All right, there we go. The commoners. Look
I like the way you think.
scoring a touchdown. Touchdown! Congratulations on this victory. You have displayed your mastery of the Blood Bowl basics by allowing the rookies team to win their first match. Back to the menu. We're heroes. Yes. Played the series of 3 introductory matches to unlock access to the campaign. So we did the first one. There were 4 little dealies. There's 4 little dealies, and there'll be 2 little dealies there. So that was pretty cool. I think we probably have enough time to dive into this one. So I did say it was a first look. It's going to be a first look mini-series. We're going to play throughout, at least through the tutorial and then into an actual game where I will horribly lose and you will mock me and laugh at me. But we'll have fun doing it, and hopefully I learn a little bit, and maybe you guys can give me some pointers to get a little bit better at it. All right. What are we looking at now? Oh. Oh, on air. Okay.
Welcome back, sports fans.
Thank you. Welcome to the second Blood Bowl match with the the Us Singin' Rookies team. That's what we're going to call them from now on. We'll explore some advanced concepts so that you will shine during the Cabal Night Blood Bowl. Sweet. All about shining. Oh, I love the cameras. Look, 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 look. Little goblins doing goblin things. Declaration of a Blitz. We'll now take a look at some less commonplace declarations. They are limited in number of uses per turn, but they are handy in order to perform a series of actions during a single activation of a player. Select him with your left click, and then change the default declaration by using the 2 shortcut to plan a Blitz declaration. Remember, your declaration bar of a player is visible at the bottom center of your screen. Okay. A Blitz declaration usable once per team turn, allows you to combine a move action with a block action. Open the action wheel by a prolonged click, and then over the position of the indicated player, and you will be able to use the block by... Okay. I guess we're going. Let's see what we got.
You can't argue with that call.
Oh, we got a POW. What?
No.
Very nice. Knock him over that way, and we'll follow it up.
Good call.
Whoa.
Intimidation is the key.
Big old kick right
One
upside
of
his
my
chest.
strengths when I was still playing.
All right, well done. Note that the player can still perform an action after his block. The Blitz declaration allows a move before as well as after a block. Make the most of this activation by positioning the same player on the indicated square. Okay, that's cool.
So, Varag, what have you got to tell us about this team? Like all teams, it has good qualities and bad ones. Go on. They don't hit hard enough, but I show them how to.
Okay. The Blitz declaration is one of the declarations that can only be performed once per turn. You cannot perform another Blitz during this turn, but nothing prevents you from continuing to perform block actions the standard way. These 2 players have equivalent strength, but the other player can assist their teammate to give him an advantage. What do you mean?
Now listen up.
Select this player and place him in the indicated square next to the opposing. Ah, okay. Okay, our little halfling.
Anything goes to get an
Offer
advantage.
or assist to teammates as long as he is not marked. The player that you have placed next to the opponent provides an assist to his teammate. An assist provides a +1 strength bonus, so your player can now roll 2 block dice. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Let's do it.
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Both down or attacker down. Not good results. Player down means that your player is down. Both down means that both players are down. That's your best option. It means twice as much blood. Both players down. All right. I mean, not an ideal situation, but it happened.
I can't understand why they keep broadcasting matches with all these rookie teams. It's not like anyone cares. Wait, this isn't going out live.
Often or assist to teammates when an action has failed brings about a turnover, an immediate end to the turn of the act. Yep, let's advance a few turns. Look at the use of key skills. Sure. Next challenge.
We're still live from the Orchidized competition with Varag. So
Alright, your
Varag,
team
I have to tell you,
begins a
you
new
were
turn.
always a violent, nasty, and unsportsmanlike player. Oh, that gets me right where I live. Thanks. Really? Oh, I promised myself I wasn't gonna do this. Hey, bro. Credit where it's due.
Fair enough. Limited use declaration counter is reset at the start of each turn. The number of blitz declarations is back to 1. Okay. The designated blitzer is in a good position. Okay. He's the blitzer, I guess. Oh, he is. To breach the opposition defensive line, charge the default declaration. Change it, sorry. To the blitz, plan a block. Indicated player, using the... Okay, gotcha. So we're going to do that. We're going to go down here. I'm going to throw the block on him. Let's get to it.
That's a good choice for this play.
Seems to have other plans for you. Make sure you have read the instructions before... Oh.
We're still live from the Orchidized competition with Varag. So, Varag, I have to tell you, you were always a violent, nasty, and unsportsmanlike player. Oh, that gets me right where I live. Thanks. Really? Oh, I promised myself I wasn't going to do this. Hey, bro. Credit where it's due.
It wants me to go here and then to go there? I guess? That's what it wants? Alright.
The attacker has an assist.
I understand. Another both down result. However, the blitzer that you activated has an advantage. The block skill. Confirm the dice roll in order to see the impact of the final result.
They just got owned! That's what the cool kids are saying.
The player was not knocked down. The block skill prevents being knocked down in the case of both down result. Oh, that's cool. You can pass your cursor over the icon of each skill on the profile of a player in order to get more information on how it works. Okay, sure. Each time a player is knocked down, an armor value AV roll is made against him. If the roll is successful, the armor value is broken and the player can be injured. The log shortcut at the bottom left of your screen details what just happened. The armor value of the player is 9 and the armor value roll is 10. The armor value is broken. The opposition was stunned, but it could have been a lot worse. The stun status temporarily impairs a player by preventing him from standing up before a complete turn. Moreover, a player who is down loses his tackle zone. But why stop there? Making a player stunned isn't bad. But we can do a lot better. First, select the designated player.
Make sure that all your players work together as a team.
Let him finish what he started. Select your player, then select plan a foul declaration. Plan a foul action by clicking on the opposition player or by opening the action wheel prolonged. Okay. What? No, I did it right.
Very nice moves.
You lied to me.
This pitch reminds me strangely of a rubbish dump.
It brings some variety to the action, and
Okay.
it makes the
Plan a
players
foul
more
action by
creative.
clicking on the opposition player. Okay, now it didn't want me to click the extra one. It's whatever. It's fine. Got to do what we got to do. Heyo. All right. A foul declaration can only be used once per turn. It allows you to combine a move action and a foul action against an opponent who is lying on the pitch. A foul action immediately triggers an armor value roll, and if it is successful, an injury test against the player lying on the pitch. The opponent was KO'd. He is immediately removed from the pitch and will have to wait for a new drive before any hope of standing up. 50% chance at the start of each drive. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to break it off right here, but we are going to continue in the next episode with more of this. I'll probably do these one after another, like each day. So, like, say this one goes out on a Thursday, the next one will go out on a Friday, and then a Saturday. So, you guys will get back-to-back days, and we'll probably do 3 or 4 episodes of this, and you guys will get a chance to kind of see how the game all plays out. And if I get another opportunity down the line to play a little bit more, I will definitely do so. I might even go back and start playing around with Blood Bowl 2 to try to brush up on my Blood Bowliness. And maybe I'll be a little bit better at it this time around. Either way, folks, I had a blast. A big shout out and thank you to Cyanide Studio for hooking me up with the code for this and reaching out to me and letting me get some exclusive beta access. It's really cool, and I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll have all the information down below, more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, all that stuff, and various links and stuff like that there in the description of the video. As always, like, subscribe, share, you know the score, folks. Until the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.